Muscatine. It is Tuesday, December. Whoa, 21, February 21st. Holy cow, I don't know where December came from. It's not, I promise. It might feel like it, but it's not. So, good morning. Welcome back to work, everybody, for those of you that got yesterday off. We've got some cool stuff to talk about today. We're just going to jump right into it because I know Lindsey's like chomping at the bit over there.
Yeah.
So this morning we've got Lindsey Phillips from Big Brothers Big Sisters, who has a pretty big event coming up in a couple of weeks, about a month. Bowl for Kids' Sake. Everybody knows what it is, so just do it. We'll just start off with that.
Yeah. If not, we're going to tell you.
Yeah. Good morning.
What it is. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
How's the world?
Good.
Good?
Good. The sun is out.
It is.
And it's not December anymore,
It
which
is
means
not.
we're on our way to spring. We're much closer than you thought we were.
It is.
So,
it is, yes.
I saw someone wearing sandals this morning, and I thought that is the kind of attitude I like.
That's brave. That's brave.
I like it.
So, what's going on? Before we get to that,
Okay.
how is Big Brothers Big Sisters doing overall? I mean, I know you've had some big goals to hit. How'd you do?
We hit, I think, I actually just had someone tell me they're losing a little sleep over this at night. So we have until the end of the month. You know, last month we were trying to recruit those 5 volunteers. We have them recruited. The community stepped up. People have been working really hard. So those matches are going to be joining our others in the community and in our school settings, and they'll be ready to go, hopefully lifelong friends, right? That is
Awesome.
the goal. So anytime we can achieve those, it feels a little good. And when the community supports us, I think that's even better because we know what we're doing is really important, and we need everyone to help us show, you know, not the world, well, definitely the world, but
Right.
the community for sure too, so that we can continue on and making those relationships and making a difference, because mentoring works.
It does. And, you know, Nami was here yesterday. There was a little bit of some sound issues, so you may not have seen it, but we were talking about like mental health and a lot of stuff like that they've got going on, and it's amazing. Mentorship flows right into that for both the big and the little, and you know, the positive mental health benefits, I can't think of a better word at the moment, for both is just crazy, let alone all of the long-term, but everybody knows that. You all know Big Brothers Big Sisters and mentoring is a good thing, so we're not going to belabor that forever because you all know it.
Yeah.
So Bowl for Kids' Sake.
Yeah. Okay, so obviously mentoring can't happen if we don't have a way to fund it, right? Everything costs money, and we know that. One of the really great things about Big Brothers Big Sisters is that we are donor funded, we're community supported, we have grant funding and other means of revenue as well, but a lot of that comes in restricted, right? So there's kind of that joke, like if you give a nonprofit money and then you can tell them, like, you can buy 10 pencils, but they have to be number 2 and they have to like be free, right? There's all of these contingencies, I would say, on the money that we receive. Bowl for Kids' Sake is not that. This gives us funds that we can utilize to grow the program. We can utilize it to meet an immediate need, match activities, getting engaged in the community, things like that.
Well, and it's a nice balance because you do, you know, dedicated funds are great because they go to certain things that you oftentimes, I don't know how your program's set, but a lot of times where I've seen dedicated funds come in are things that you wouldn't spend money on otherwise necessarily. And so it kind of helps take the relief off so you can do stuff like that. So then having a great fundraiser like Bowl for Kids' Sake that gives you a big pot that you can do whatever you need to with, you know, a lot of nonprofits, and I know Big Brothers Big Sisters is this way, they try and give the control as close to the community as possible because you guys know what it needs.
Right.
So what are some of the biggest things that you can see over the next 6-9 months that are like the things that you guys need to focus on?
Yeah, well, one day we're not going to talk about the pandemic anymore. I feel like that is a goal, but it's still true because we're still very much rebounding. So we have a goal to serve 200 kids each year, and we've been hovering at about 140, 150 kids since we had so many matches that closed or that we weren't able to keep open in our program, as well as we weren't able to make a lot of new matches because our recruitment efforts had to change. We weren't able to go into the schools. But we know that the need for our program actually grew during that time, and so we weren't meeting it, right? I mean, that's just the truth. We weren't able to do what everyone needed us to do. And so now we're still kind of playing catch up and we're trying to rebuild because it is a process. So over the next 6 months, if that's the time frame that we're using, we know that we need to do some heavy recruitment. We had that goal of 5, we hit it, but now we're on to the next one. There's still over 40 kids on our waiting list that we know need mentors. And we know that not everyone refers kids when they need it because of that waiting period and things like that. So there's a handful of kids too that are on radars, and we know that they could benefit from the program, but they're not in our queue yet. So really opening those doors, getting them into the program, and then getting them matched, as well as some of those activities that were put on hold last year. We started going back out into the community, seeing how everything works, giving our kids a good sense of future and saying, this is a job that you can have, touring the college, everything that Muscatine has to offer. So we'll amp those back up again. We were just at Snowstar last weekend. So giving the matches opportunities to experience new things together and build those partnerships. That's what we're going to do.
And I can't imagine what it was like for you guys trying to get through the pandemic, because like you couldn't, the bigs and littles really couldn't do anything. Plus you couldn't find, so I mean like it was like stop. And there's no program like this, I don't care what it is, that just fires back up full cylinder. And so it's nice to see you guys doing that. And obviously Bowl for Kids' Sake is one of those big things that
coming back.
Right.
So we did it last year and it was a great event. But you could tell, like, people were like, oh, should we? You know, it's still early spring. A lot of restrictions were still in place at corporations. We have a lot of hybrid models that are going on, which is a great way to work. Like, I really love it, but it's everyone else has to kind of catch up and adjust, right? So we're doing that, I would say, this year. So March 25th, it's a Saturday at 2 o'clock at the Rose Bowl. We opened registration, kind of a soft opening, I guess. Like, we didn't even throw it out there. And we had teams signing up before we even had advertised. So we were really excited about that. We've already have half of the teams signed up in comparison to where we were last year on the day of the event.
Nice.
So we're a month out. We have teams signing up. So we can have up to 36 teams during this time frame. And honestly, I'm going to just be so inclined to say they're all going to be full. I really think so. If you guys push us into a second session, then we'll start talking about that too.
So that was 72.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just go for it.
I really do. I think that we're going to fill this first session. So if you know that 2 o'clock is the only time that works for you, it's the only time we have right now. But I mean, sign up, don't wait, because we do have quite a few teams already signed up. And off the top of my head, between who's filled out their registration already and then who said, ooh, I got to get that signed up, we're doing it. I could tell you 20 teams already that I know are coming. So that's a...
And if I would have to guess, I'd imagine a lot of teams sign up right before the event.
Yes.
So if it's already
like
half full,
else.
Don't wait.
Don't wait, right? Because we do want to be able to accommodate everyone. Anyone we have to say no is honestly, it's taking away from the kids. So we don't want to tell anyone no, but we also have to be mindful in our planning. We can't reserve the bowling alley for a whole, 2 hours afterwards if we're not going to actually utilize those lanes.
Well,
so.
and worst case, if that does happen and you get full and you can't open a second session, just donate some money, go bowling, and call it good, right?
And come down anyway,
Yeah.
so you don't have to be on a lane to participate in this event. That's one of the really great things. Of course, sign up your team. It's really easy to register. You just go to Muscatine BFKS, so that's Bowl for Kids' Sake, right? BFKS.org, and you sign up. You either need to start with 3 or 6 individuals. We'll get you on a lane. If you do not want to bowl, you can absolutely still fundraise. Go to that link still. There's a pledge form there where you can collect donations. You can donate online, check. I mean, any possible way that you can donate money, we have that option for you. Also at the bowling alley on that day, there will be door prizes, there will be trivia, it'll be glow and bowl, there will be music videos, all of that. So we'll have a very lively atmosphere, photo booth, and silent auction, which is everyone's favorite. So we have some really cool auction items this year that are already coming in. Our committee has really been focused on experiences so that when you come to bid on something, it's not something that you're going to just take home, use once, and then it's gone. There will be some of those things too, right? Because we all love those kinds of things. But we have like baseball tickets. We have a brewmaster for a day, an Arden Creek experience. So lots of exciting things to do.
Yeah,
Right?
and that's the great part, because like everybody knows, you know, society's sort of shifted, right? You know, it used to be completely about just accumulating stuff, right? And now people have really taken experiences to heart, and that's really, at the end of the day, that's what it's about, and that's really what Big Brothers Big Sisters as a whole is about, and so it lines up really well.
Yeah.
So what else do people need to know? I mean, that's a lot.
Yes,
that's a lot.
It is a lot. I know. Okay, so here's how it works. If you've never bowled before and you're like, what am I signing up for? So if you go to that link, you sign up, you can have 3 to 6 friends or people on your lane.
They should be friends, probably.
You should be friends, coworkers,
or at least
family,
friendly.
Or you know, you're just uniting over a common mission.
That works too. Yeah.
It maybe is more fun with friends or
Yeah.
people you know. But then you are going to start collecting money. So there's a pledge form on there that makes it really easy. A lot of people start out with like, hey, I'm giving $25 to Bowl for Kids' Sake. Could you join me and give $25 too, or $5, whatever it is? The goal for everyone to fundraise is $50 minimum, right? So if you come in with your $50, that kind of secures your spot. We have T-shirts for you, some giveaways again, and then that just exciting atmosphere. So you can definitely fundraise more than that. We encourage it. We recognize our top, not donors, but fundraisers, and we make sure that we are just calling out those totals all day long, because it wouldn't happen without anybody there. So super fun. We try to keep you informed, help us hit our goal. We're hoping that bowlers raise at least $30,000 this year. We hit that last year, and so we know we can do it again. I say at least because I think that we're kind of back at it, and we know we have a lot of work to do, and the funds are more important than ever as we do what we need to do.
Right.
And so if we could hit $40,000, I don't know, maybe we would do something exciting. Chris will dance or something.
Sure. I mean, I can guarantee you nobody will want to see that. I can't even clap in rhythm. So yeah, I would suggest we find something a little better than that. But
that was just
that might be kind of rough. Might be kind of. You could dance. That's fine. I mean,
I don't know.
Maybe we make the kids dance.
We could make the kids dance. We'll do something. I don't know.
Yeah,
if we hit $40,000, we'll do something fun.
Yeah.
So that's it. If you have questions, or if you're like, I really want to bowl, but I don't think I could get a team together, we have teams of 3 that could use some more people to join them. So we could put you on a lane. You can make new friends that day. I do want to give a shout out to the Sheriff's Department, because they have 4 teams already completely signed up and a 5th team on its way. The school district has tied them. They have 4 teams signed up as well.
So what I'm hearing is the new chief of police, Mr. Keys, probably should, I don't know, get a couple of teams at least.
Yes.
No, not calling you out on TV or anything. I would never do that, but just a suggestion.
Well, and they have an advantage too as City of Muscatine, right?
That's true.
They could go.
Yeah, absolutely.
They could go big. So, yeah, we'll have to work on that.
Awesome.
It's easy, and you can call me, and I can help you coordinate the whole thing.
And she can coordinate the crap out of it, folks. She'll do it.
I do love to coordinate.
A little bit.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. I do want to tell you that this week, so Hy-Vee has graciously supported this event for years, probably longer than I have supported this event, to be honest. So they are, of course, helping us out again. I'm sure that they'll have a couple of teams, they usually do. But Thursday night, if you want to take dinner plans off the table, you do not have to cook, you do not have to do anything. Come to Wahlburgers, and a percentage of that, those proceeds will go to this event. We're also going to help get the word out. There's an early registration incentive. So if you sign up before March 1st, you get a $50, or you get entered in to win a $50 Make It Muscatine gift card.
Nice.
Or credit card, or so that you can use at participating businesses here.
Awesome. Okay, so that was a lot of stuff.
I know, I just
pretty
rambled.
quick. So recap, and we're gonna go backwards. Thursday, so in like 2 days, come out to Wahlburgers for dinner. Portion goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters. Easiest way you can get money over to them. I mean, writing a check's pretty easy. But so then, Bowl for Kids' Sake is coming up on the 25th of next month. So since it's December, that's March. She's scared. She's scared, folks. No.
You don't know it.
March
This
25th.
is not a rerun.
This is not a rerun. March 25th is Bowl for Kids' Sake. Registration's open now, and if you register by the 10th, you're entered for the...
You register by March 1st.
First. Sorry, my bad.
Yes.
Extra zero. I'm having a rough morning today. I apologize, folks. Holy cow.
March
1st.
25th. Register by March 1st.
March 1st.
Or later, but you don't get entered to win a cool prize.
You don't get entered for the $50 Make It Muscatine. Yeah, I got it all.
Okay.
And also, and probably just as important, if you've ever thought about being a big brother, big sister, now is the time. Everything's ramping back up. There's plenty to do. You've got tons of support. There's plenty of kids in the community that need you. So, like, if you're retired, have a little extra time, whatever it is, give Lindsey a call, get started, because it's the first step's the hardest. Like everything you do, just pick up the phone call and she'll get you through it. So.
And check out our Facebook page right now, because we're highlighting some of our volunteers and why they mentor. And I think it's just neat to see what other people are doing, what their hesitations were too, because we've all had them. And you know, you have to believe in yourself a little bit that you can be a mentor. Mentor is a scary word. It doesn't have to be. You're really just going to be a friend. Everybody knows how to be a friend. And I think we all just find reasons that we're not good enough, or you're not talking to me, but we are. We're actually talking to you, because as unique or as different your experiences are, there are littles on our waiting list that are sharing that, or maybe have the same trajectory as you, or there's a match for you. And so yeah, I hope that everyone would at least reach out and ask.
And if that doesn't tug your heartstrings, we've got a little video that Lindsey brought with her that will show you that will tug on the other heartstring that she didn't just tug on. Chris, could you fire that up for us?
Like me who are still waiting. Will you join us in making more matches possible? Support Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Sign up for Bowl for Kids' Sake today.
So if that didn't do it, I don't know what would. So, well,
Can I give a shout out to our sponsors?
Yeah, absolutely, of course.
All right, and then you're probably going to give a shout out to yours, so we're just going to drop businesses. So these aren't event sponsors per se, but they are our program supporters that really keep our doors open all year round. So H&I Corporation, Kent Corporation, Essentra Credit Union, Musco Lighting, Phelps Uniform Specialists, Unity Point Healthcare Muscatine, we have Bridgestone Bandag, Craig Jones Trucking, Members Community Credit Union, Raymond Corporation, Scott Chrisley, and Van Meter. And then, of course, we have so many contributors all year round that help us as well, but there are too many of those names, so you can check out our annual report or our website throughout the year too, and just thank all of those people that are helping us every day. I know sometimes we just see all of the work that they do in other realms, and we kind of forget how many people give back to this community to make all of it work and function. So, thanks.
Which obviously Muscatine has a tremendous business environment when it comes to that. So,
Yes.
Thank you, Muscatine. Obviously, you're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Doing a good job.
So, Lindsey, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
It was fun as always. And folks, we will see you tomorrow. Have a good day.